Welcome back, and now would you welcome our first evictee, Irina. Sit down. Come on.
But here's the thing, right? Personality, I win hands down. Listen, I'm a star. Okay, listening to each other starts now. If you feel that it's everybody else's fault where you are, then you can't change yourself. You can't change where you are. We do soccer, we do golf, we'll do yoga, we can do like...
Who knows yoga? You really?
I know yoga, yeah, really? Sure. But you can just shove it around like that, see if it moves around and then you know it's ready.
Not a big
I've done that too. Everyone's sort of gone, oh, it's everybody else's fault or whatever.
Yeah, these bloody Russians.
But it doesn't get you anywhere. I'm just trying to save you the...
heartache.
Well, yeah, it's not like I'm telling what to do. Well, I am telling what to do, but to play the game, I have to distance myself. And I didn't come here to distance myself.
I know what you mean.
I came here to be a real person. 13 years ago, there was maybe one walk girl on Neighbours, and that was it. That was the other reason I wanted to do the house. I had a lot of reasons. Because there just weren't any role models for me. Maybe somebody could look at me and go, yeah, I can do anything I want.
You can do anything you want, all of you. So you were just telling the audience they can do anything they want.
Absolutely. If I can get here, anyone can get anywhere they want. And
But-
I mean it.
But you are here on stage, which means you've been evicted. Do you think there were any mistakes that you made in the house?
Mistakes? I was living a life with some mates in a house in Queensland. I wasn't there to make mistakes or take note. Like, the minute I walked in there, I went, I think that was the biggest mistake, because I went in here thinking it was a competition. But the minute I walked through those doors, I went, this isn't a competition, it's a holiday in Queensland with 6 people.
Yeah.
and that's how I lived it. So I'm not, like, sad. I'm sad about leaving my friends, but I'm not sad about leaving because the holiday's over. Real life begins.
Yeah. And one of the fabulous things, you had this attitude right from the start where you're not really going to hold anything back. No. There's nothing else to talk about except for other people, and I'll do that. Do you want to have a look at some footage?
Go for it.
Great.
In the real world, when you don't like someone, you bitch about them. But like Jamie and Saxon, like you can see how mature Jamie is. I know who his mates are, I know where he hangs out, I know exactly what type of person he is.
Why, what sort of person is he?
He wants to cover up that he's tired, so he puts on this attitude. But I talk about it. I talk about everything.
And then you get in trouble for it.
Like, there's so many things we don't know, but we do know. Who everyone? We live with these people 24 hours a day, and it's not possible not to talk about them.
It does frustrate you when people don't express their feelings, doesn't it? You're a very articulate person. You're angry or you're happy and everybody knows it. But did it bother you when some housemates didn't express themselves as clearly as you do?
The reason it bothered me was because it made me remember where I was, and I didn't want to remember where I was. Like, I never, honestly, unless someone pointed and went, there's a camera, I didn't see the cameras, I didn't hear the cameras. Truly. And so it bothered me because it was like, but I'm being genuine with you. And I mean, I baited people on purpose because I wanted them to come out and be real with me, because I felt, I don't know, like I felt that if I was being real with you, if you're not going to be real with me, does that mean I have to be fake with you? Like, how is that fair?
Yeah.
I'm a big person on fairness.
Well, you're a big girl on a lot of issues, which I'm very happy to talk with you about, and I'm glad that you're here. We are going to go to a break. We have to remember that there is another house waiting for an eviction tonight. So we're going to, well, I'm not going to tell you. We're going to cross to them and Big Brother after the break. And in fact, Irina will get her very first look at the Neighbours.
That's me. I'll try harder.
This is Big Brother.
This is
Stand by.
Okay.
We'll be crossing back to you in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's what you said last time.
Hey, Dan, can I ask you for a favour, please?
Welcome back. I am with our first Big Brother evictee, Irina. Now, what did you think just then when you saw a little bit of the other house? Tiny little bit. You knew there was another house there?
Yeah, sure.
And did you know where the other house was?
We drew a picture, yeah, we knew.
Well, where was it?
It was not near in our house, it was somewhere around it. We thought it was like diagonal either this way or like on an X shape.
All right, and did you think they had a swimming pool?
No, I thought it was exactly like our house. I thought it was probably like exactly like our house, just flipped over.
All right, and do you think they had more fun in their house?
I don't know, I think it was a different house. Like I thought our house was the family house, and I guess their house was the kissing house.
Kissing house.
Was their house the kissing house?
Yes, it was the big kissing house.
It was, wasn't it?
Yes, everyone was nude. Okay.
No, that's naked.
You're in for a treat here, Irina, because you're about to get a closer look at the people in the other house, which we call the round house. Big Brother has just told me that he has an announcement to make.
Creamy.
Yes, it's Big Brother. There will be no eviction from this house this week.
Bloody hell.
Now, you were just saying, whispering to me then that you'd rather be first or last or nowhere else.
First or last. I'd rather be first or last.
Why?
Well, because Carlo had to be first at everything, so this way I'm first.
You're the winner. Yeah.
And last because, I mean, it's a great achievement to live 3 months with complete strangers to the point where you hear every grumble of the belly, like you hear everything to the absolute limit. Like that's huge, man. Like not a lot of people can do that. Only 2 so far, and soon 3. So.
Well, could I ask you, the people in the other house who were preparing to be evicted tonight, but how would they feel now? Like disappointed? One of the girls looked actually disappointed that no one was going.
There were people in my house that disappointed that they didn't go today. So how would they feel? How would I feel? Do you know what? It was starting to get, like, I think people were starting to get on each other's nerves, and that's why I'm all right with coming out. Because I'd rather have gone out on 2 weeks of just fantastic than 2 weeks of fantastic, 1 week of yucky, you know, like... So I think 1 week of yucky is coming up.
All right. Well, it was interesting because the votes were really, really close. So let's have a look at the graph. Have we got our graph ready? Okay, we can see there Irina 33, Belinda 8, Saxon 5, Benjamin 32 and Leah 22%.